Hi everyone, this is Bipin Kumar, founder of RPM Tutorials. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the equations which can be modified to become linear equations. In the last video, I had talked about 3 different ways in which we can solve simultaneous linear equations. So this video is extension to that concept. Now let's take the example of this first problem, which is 7 by x plus 8 by y is equal to 2. That is first equation. And second equation is 2 by x plus 13 by y is equal to 22. Now notice that these two are not linear equations, because the power of x is not 1, rather it is minus 1, and power of y is also not 1, again it is minus 1. Now if you apply normal way of solving these kind of equations, you will get stuck. For example, if you take the LCM, then you will be converting this into xy, and then 7y plus 8x is equal to 2. And if you further extend this, you will be getting 7y plus 8x is equal to 2xy. You notice that though the power of y and 1 has become, power of x has become 1, and power of y also 1. But here, the x and y are in multiplication. So therefore, for this term, the power is 1 plus 1, 2, which is not a linear equation. So we'll not be able to solve this problem using this LCM approach. Okay. So what we need to do is that we need to have a mechanism in which we can transition these two equations into linear equation. And how we do that? We do that by assuming that 1 by x, let 1 by x is equal to small a, and 1 by y is equal to small b. Then these two equations will take the form 7a plus 8b is equal to 2. That becomes equation number 3. And 2a plus 13b will be equal to 22. Now you notice that the power of a is 1, power of b is 1. So this has got converted into a linear equation. Similarly, the second equation also has got converted into linear equation because power of a is 1 and power of b is 1. Now we can solve these two equations with whatever 3 methods we have discussed in the last video. Let's try solving it by elimination. So if I use elimination, what I need to do? I need to multiply equation 3 with the coefficient of, if I want to eliminate a, then I have to multiply equation 3 with the coefficient of a in equation 4, that is 2. And I need to subtract, because both these are in addition, by multiplying 7, which is coefficient of a in equation 3, with equation 4. So if we do that, let's see what we get. The first equation becomes, equation number 3 becomes 14a plus 16b is equal to 4. And this equation number 4 becomes 14a and 7 13 ja 91b, and that becomes equal to 154. Okay. Now if we subtract these, the signs will change. This gets cancelled, and then this becomes, 5 and then 8 minus 75 minus 75b is equal to minus 150. And therefore, b will be equal to minus 150 divided by minus 75, and this will be equal to 2. So we got b equal to 2. Now using b in equation 3, we can get the value of a. So let's write it. Put this value of b in equation 3. And what we get then? 7a plus 8 into b is 2 and is equal to 2. Therefore, 7a will be equal to 2 minus 16, because 8 into 2 is 16. And 16 goes that side, so it becomes minus. And which leads to 7a will be equal to minus 14, and therefore a will be equal to minus 14 by 7, which is equal to minus 2. Now, we got b is equal to 2, a equal to minus 2. Don't forget that you have to solve for x. So to solve for x, we'll come to whatever assumption we had. We have the assumption that 1 by x is equal to a. Therefore, x will be equal to 1 by a. And we have the value a is equal to minus 2, and therefore x will be equal to minus 1 by 2. Similarly, we have 1 by y is equal to b. Therefore, y will be equal to 1 by b, which is equal to 1 by b is equal to 2. So therefore, y is equal to 2. So we got the solution that x equal to minus 1 by 2 and y is equal to plus 1 by 2. Now we can also check whether whatever we have done, whether it is correct or not, and we must check it. So let's try that. I'll rub this part out because I have got the solutions now for x and y. Now, if I put the value in equation 2, then 2 multiplied by x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So rather than putting multiplication, let's be clear, that is 2 by x. So x is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus 13 divided by y, and y is equal to 1 by 2. That is my LHS. So then I can write this as 2 into 2 with a negative sign plus 13 into 2. And this will be equal to minus 4 plus 26. That will be plus 22. And this is my RHS. So it means whatever values we get of x and y is correct value. So this is the way you can convert a non-linear equation given in this form into linear equations, and then you can solve the problem. On the similar pattern, you can see the second problem, which is 30 by x minus y plus 44 by x plus y is equal to 10, and 40 upon x minus y plus 55 upon x plus y is equal to 13. Now notice that in both the equations we get x minus y and x minus y, and also x plus y and x plus y, but they are in denominator. Because they are in denominators, no longer a linear equation. So the same approach we have to apply, that we'll have to convert these into linear equations. And how we convert it? The way we have done in the first problem, we had taken 1 by x equal to a. In the second problem, then we will take 1 by x minus y equal to a and 1 by x plus y equal to b, and that way this problem becomes linear. You solve for a and b, and then again revert back to x minus y and x plus y, and then solve for x and y. So hopefully now you have understood that if these kind of problems come, you will be able to convert it into linear equation, and you will be able to solve these using the principles of solving the simultaneous linear equations. Thank you very much.